You guys, it's mainly, I mean, I'm going to show you a recipe, but it's not really a recipe. I'm going to make my dinner rolls, and I'm going to make the chicken salad because we're going to have that kind of for like a late lunch. So, what do you guys want to do first? Let's do the dinner rolls so they can proof while we're waiting. Sound good? Ooh, look at this. Chingo. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is normally, I'm going to try to do this with a brain recipe for you guys because I want you guys to have it. But this is what I do. I grab this and I put hot water. I usually use tap water. I know some people get a temperature. I know some people grab a thermostat and they do it like that. I just don't. I know that it can't be too hot. And I think it's supposed to be like 110 degrees. Okay. This is how much water I have. I guess. Baby, stop, baby. This is what I use the rest of the rotisserie, and we're going to have chicken salad later on. You guys, this is what I did last night when I got off of, I made sticky buns. When I got off of the live, I made sticky buns. Okay, back to, you guys, I'm sorry. I really, really am. I try not to be as scatterbrained as I am. I just am. So, this is how much water I have right now, okay? So I'm going to take a little bit out. I put just a tiny bit of water. I think it comes out to a quarter cup. And then I use my brown sugar. And I use all-purpose flour. Have I made it with bread flour? Yes. But I usually just use no, let me say it like this. This is bread. You don't need it sweet, but you need it sweet to activate the yeast that I have, like an instant yeast. Okay, so I have to put something in there. Some of the people that I've seen are like, I put a half a teaspoon because I only need the tiniest bit. But I mean, I also use it when it helps golden the bread, if you know what I mean, because it's in the, I want to call it masa. It's in the dough. So if there's sugar in the dough, it does help it get a certain color. You know what I mean? So this is what I put. This is all just to start my dinner rolls. I get water. I'm gonna make bagels later on tonight so we can have them for tomorrow. But I'm trying to get my yeast ready to go for tonight so I can make my dinner rolls. Or my starter, and then this is for dinner rolls right now. Each one of these is a half a teaspoon. So 4 of these is 2 teaspoons. Okay? So when you buy that little packet and you tear it open, it's roughly 2.5 teaspoons in there. So that's kind of how I started making my bread dough. I put about 3 teaspoons in here. These are halves. That's why you saw me do so many. It's not really like 6 or whatever. It was actually only 3 teaspoons. But I have done it just like, okay, then I'll grab a whisk. And you're trying just to get this blended up. I'm trying to get my brown sugar that's at the bottom to get mixed with this. You know, I think that was the hardest part about me starting to bake, you guys, is wanting to do it just my way. And unfortunately, baking, you actually have to do it a certain way. Because when I bake, you know, like I was going to make enchiladas for dinner with this chicken. I was like, I wonder if they would like to learn how to make chicken enchiladas. And then I was like, no, I'll just make chicken salad. And all of that, I just do by sight. But then one of my girlfriends is like, how do you know how much blah, blah, blah? And how do you know how much blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, well, if I like onion, then I put a lot of onion. Okay, I'm going to put it, I have my oven on because our electric bill was extremely high. For a 1-bedroom apartment, it was $350, and then the next month it was $400. So now we use our oven for heat because I don't know if you guys can see it, but those over there are called, like, think Joe says electric floorboard. See that? Those things were on very, 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 very low, and it was $400. And we didn't even put it on that much. It was just like, I mean, I've had a 5-bedroom home and 2 living rooms. I was saying it was a huge house. Not a huge mansion, but it was huge. And my bill was $275 max in the summer. $275. We had central air. This is winter. I couldn't believe December was like 300, 275. January was 300, 320. And then February's was like another like January, I think February 7th was the last time. And we said, we're done. So we started using this. Our bill's now down to $225 or $250, which I don't know about you guys, but to us, I gotta make sure my Wi-Fi's on. To us, that's a lot, especially when I know what I used to have. You know what I mean? So that's what I was, so anyways, we've used this, but for the month of February, our gas bill, which it's okay. It usually was like $25, $30, because we used it for the whole month of February. It was $47. I'll do $47 all day long for my gas bill. And we really don't leave. We don't go like and leave the stove on or nothing like that. We stay home a lot. Anyways, $47 for the month of February. I mean, it's better than $275, $375, whatever they were. I don't know why we're paying so much for electric. Consumers Energy just thinks it's like, I don't, this is blah, blah, blah. It's the winter months. I'm like, what does that mean? Winter months? Like, I've owned a home since I was 20. Like, the only time your electric goes high is in the summer because you have your central air on. She's like, I can connect you to our, I don't know, some people that will help you and lower your cost. And I'm like, no, hi, Nate. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good, babe. I pop in and watch you every once in a while, and I love it. Hey, Mystic Butterfly. Thank you for being here. I didn't even see you, Mama. I didn't mean to not say hi to you. Okay, let's keep going. I've got to put this on the oven. So I said all that to say I keep our oven on. It's on 200 usually all day. Once in a while, we'll turn the oven off, but it's usually on, and so it comes out warm here. So, warm spot. A couple things you can do is get a wet towel, like a dish towel, wet it, put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes, and then you'll have that moisture and heat in the microwave. You can put it in an oven. Obviously, I can't put it in my oven because my oven is on 200 degrees and it's too hot. So if you put it in your oven, just turn your light on in your oven. So while that is proofing, oh my God, Joe, you did not. You listened to exactly. I love you.
Hello.
Oh, you heard me say everything?
Hello, everybody.
Because Joe was doing something, and I said, when you hear me, start, proofing, I just need you to get off what you're doing. Not off your ass, but off your phone. Get off I need you to come in because I can have you cut the celery and cut the onion. Okay, let's go, guys. While that is proofing, I get a bowl. And, okay. If you're working with starter, from what I heard, this is starter, okay? When you're working with that, I heard it's not good to use metal dishes and metal bowls. And all I have is metal bowls. So I'm down to this one. Is that Teresa? Hi, Teresa. It's good to see you, baby. Okay, so I'm done with my yeast. I usually... I'm making my dinner rolls so that way when Joe makes the White Castle burgers tomorrow, and you guys don't have to. You can buy just regular dinner rolls from your bakery or the Hawaiian dinner rolls or whatever. I just like to save my money. So, I love you. You want this Here, baby.
I
Thank
need
you.
to chop up some stuff for
You
you.
do, sugar.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm gonna, this is the AP flour. Just regular all-purpose flour. I'm gonna put in here, and I'm gonna put in there with salt. And I know people that put an egg in there.
How much and how small?
Just in the chicken salad, what you want to bite into.
Okay.
So whatever.
Two of
Okay.
these?
I have 1 cup here.
Okay, I'll just do one.
Yeah, do 1. Or you can do, and then I'll put in little by little. You know what I mean? Here's 1 cup. Two cups. Okay. When I use, what was I gonna say? I put salt. You don't have to put a lot. I do put some in it though. You're gonna. Normally it's not enough when you eat a piece of bread. You usually go, it tastes good with a nice little bite of salt. Anybody late coming in? I made sticky buns last night after I had our live. I deboned our chicken. I was busy. It was a busy night for me. I went to bed around 2:30 in the morning. Well, Queen Bee was on, so I was listening to that while I was working in the kitchen. So I boned my chicken. We're having chicken salad. So I have 2 cups. I'm going to keep this out because I plan to use more of it. I didn't want to have everything ready for you guys. It's literally going to be doing about 3 different things. I'm making dinner rolls. We're going to wait for them to proof. You guys can watch me do that. I'm making chicken salad. I plan to do about 3 or 4 things. So if you guys have to go and then you guys want to come back later, you guys are more than welcome to. Please don't feel bad. But yeah, I can show you cinnamon rolls, but I already have the sticky buns. My mom's like, make some stuff and bring it to me. I'm flying on a plane, Mom. Okay, what am I doing? This is what we're having our chicken salad on. I made this the day before maybe yesterday, the other night. So I want to use it to get rid of it. If it went too long, I would make French toast with us instead. But for breakfast, we had a couple slices, just little small pieces, and we had it with just some eggs. But now we're going to use this to make the chicken salad because chicken salad always tastes good either on a croissant or on homemade bread. So what I have going on right here is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I have about a teaspoon of salt. I have 1 more cup I'm going to go in with, but I plan to use between 3 and 4, okay? So I have it ready to go. I'm going to put it there for now. My brown sugar, what's it called? Yeast and hot water are right here. See it kind of getting ready? It's ready to be used right now, but I'm just setting up the rest of my things. I'm not in a hurry. I want to take my time showing you guys everything. Okay, so it's still warming. I'm going to get another glass so I can put my milk in it. Milk. I put about what I'm going to use. So I'm going to put, I'm using whole milk. I've made it with 2%. Doesn't have to be whole milk. And I'm going to put about that much, okay? I started that with water. Many people started with milk. They warm their milk and they put their active yeast in the milk. I choose to do it like this because this is the way I started my recipe, and I make it. Yesterday I made 2 batches in about 20 minutes. I know it, and for me it's easier to do a recipe I already know than to go, okay, for this one I do that, but then the other one I do this. This one works for me, so that's why I do it. I'm gonna get milk in here and throw it in the mic. Our refrigerator's kind of cold, but I put it for about 45 seconds. Just to let you know, I mean, it's not that I make it hot, it's this that I need it to be warm, and my refrigerator kind of is cold. And if I did it for just 10 or 15 seconds, it just would not be even touching. I'm gonna put, if I had my margarine, I have used margarine in place of butter in this. You should, and I think it would taste for flavor-wise better with butter. But, let me just say that, but it's not going to kill it or kill you or ruin the recipe if you use margarine or butter. I have butter, so I'm using it. It's softened. I either can use the softened in here. I know some people use a hook. I'm a Mexican woman who makes a lot of tortillas. I love putting my hands on it. And Joe, tell them what you read about the hands.
Oh, using your hands actually makes it better because it's the human touch.
That's what he's. Well, I had told him. He was like, "How come you don't? How come you don't use the hook?" And I said, "Because I just have made tortillas my whole my brain. I like to feel the ingredients. I'm incorporating them. So I personally like using my hands." And he goes, "Well, let me tell you. I'm really, we're just talking, And he goes, "Do you know I read something that said, how did you say it? When you touch it, it actually adds something to it."
Yeah.
And I said,
the human
"What?"
touch, it makes a difference when you got yeast involved and it's alive.
There you go.
It does.
Oh, you know what? I need a glass of milk because I'm gonna make homemade buttermilk if you guys want to see it with a homemade ranch. If anybody has not seen how I make my ranch. Okay. So it's semi-warm. I can feel it in my glass. So because I don't want to waste all of it, and I don't know if I'm going to use all of it, hand me one more jar, Mason, please.
You said you need 1 cup of it?
Yeah. Well, no, it's all how much ever I make.
All right.
I was asking for a jar. Thank you. So I'm going to pour this, and I'm going to start off with this much. I warmed up this much, and I'm going to grab my butter. I can either put my butter right into my flour, but I want to melt it. My choice. I've seen people put just softened butter right into here. I want to melt it. That's why I separated it, because I didn't want...
3/4 of a cup.
I'm going to make that with my buttermilk ranch in a minute.
Okay.
And all this is going to be the salad.
It's 3/4 of a cup.
All right, thank you. Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to put vinegar in it, too. Oh, we don't have none.
We don't have none?
I think that's the last of it. Oh, then I might just make a small amount of regular ranch from that packet.
Yeah, no buttermilk.
Because I don't want a whole jar of it. I won't use it all.
Yeah.
Okay, back to this, guys. I'll make it just a tiny bit in the If you want to make it, that'll be
What am I making?
this. I bought them for your ranch chips, crackers. So you think that much? I only need a little bit for our chicken salad.
Okay.
But I'm not using buttermilk, so I don't know if we'll eat it as much. You know what I mean?
So what am I making here exactly?
You're going just by sight. There's no recipe because I'm not following it.
Right.
So you're gonna add just regular milk to that packet for ranch dressing.
All right.
Okay, I have it melted. See it in there? So I didn't want to make all of it with butter because if I put this back in the fridge, I can use it for whatever. And it's just regular milk. I warmed up too much milk for right now. Okay, so let me aim you down. Does that make sense what I said, baby?
Yeah, just making some ranch dressing.
Yep, because I put about a 1/4 cup of ranch in my chicken salad. I put Miracle Whip, but I put a little ranch in it. Some people use mayo.
You like the whip?
Oh, what do you want?
Doesn't matter.
I usually make it with Miracle Whip and I put ranch in it.
Okay.
But no. This goes with this to make that packet. When I'm making the chicken salad later, I'm going to use Miracle Whip.
Okay, cool.
I know you were thinking that I was going to use that.
Yeah.
This is a full bloom. Okay? I want it to have that frothy. This is 2 cups. I have a 1/3 cup here. And in here is just brown sugar and yeast. That's what's frothing. So I know I do it like my tortillas because that's what my brain, and it works for me. Okay? I put all of that because I want all that yeast. Okay? Then I grab my fingers. This is just how I do it. Anybody who wants to panic, freak out, I'm sure there's people that do it in a whole professional way. But unfortunately, I make mine like this. Okay? I make it with my fingers because I like to know that I'm incorporating the yeast in it. Here's my butter and my milk. And there's some soft butter. See it right there? So I'm just going to start mashing it in. Softened butter, real butter. works with margarine. I don't want you guys to think that you have to use butter. I use margarine also.
You don't want a whole lot, right?
No, I mainly because we are very preferential of our buttermilk. We like buttermilk and we're gonna eat everything. See, it's really kind of wet, so you would think, oh my gosh, don't put any more milk. Well, I plan to use all of that, so I'll start adding more flour. It's just all purpose. I'm not using bread flour. I'm kind of just squishing it in. But then I'm gonna press on it and flip it around. And I start scraping off the sides of the wall. And anybody coming in, I'm making dinner rolls. I'm gonna probably make about 2 different things. I'm gonna make chicken salad, dinner rolls, and I was gonna show you my homemade buttermilk ranch, but we are changing that plan. I didn't realize we're out of vinegar. We were just in that baking aisle.
No.
We use vinegar for a lot. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of this. Oh my gosh, no. It's gonna all get wet. I like to do this. See where it looks really, really wet? I like getting my hands in there. I just like it. I know that I'm incorporating the flour, the butter, the sugar, the salt and the, what's that stuff called? Brown sugar, yeast. I want all the ingredients to make sure that they're in the flour. You know what I think is really weird, you guys? Is that it's brown from the brown sugar and the yeast, but when I bake it, it's like a white dinner roll. Okay, so basically it's the same process. I pick up what's on the bowl, and you don't have to do this, you guys. Again, you use your hook if you want to use a hook. For me, I like this. And I squish it into this right here, the sides. And it's wet, so the only thing that's going to take it off of there, off your fingers and everything, is flour. I'm squishing it, that's why it's going in between my fingers. I don't use this hand because I got my rings, and I don't want to have to take it off and on, because with my condition, my hands are sensitive. They swell up really easy. Welcome in, anybody. Thank you for coming in on a Saturday. I'm making dinner rolls. Whoever thought I would say that, bro?
Right?
Uh-huh. Even if it's a dip, it's okay. I don't buy Hidden Valley's packet. I buy the off-brand 59-cent packet, and I use that for when I make Joe's discard crackers. When I make my homemade ranch, I make my vinegar and whole milk into buttermilk, and then I'll do my onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and dill. Why am I putting more flour, you're asking? Because I have a little bit more milk right there. Okay? And I'm going to just, and you can do it all at once. I mean, sometimes you'll see recipes that say add 2 cups at a time, and add it slowly. I don't know if that's why they do it. I do it mainly so I can give each dose the love that I want it to have. Last bit of flour. And I'm putting more milk. And it's mainly how much flour or bread do you want? You know what I mean? Yesterday I made, with each batch, it made one loaf of bread, and then 9 dinner rolls. I want to make 12 dinner rolls this time. And I kind of do my dinner rolls first, and if I have anything left, that's what I do my loaf of bread with. Because I know that I think my son is coming over. I want to make sure that I have enough dinner rolls for him to have a White Castle burger. You guys, if you guys remember, last year I used the frozen dinner rolls from Rhodes. And I showed you how you have to do was just take them out the night before, and put them in that little 9x9 pan. Put some saran wrap, let them defrost, they'll rise, and stick them in the oven. Last year, I think it was last year, I did that. And in that, since last year to this year, I found that I want to learn how to do it. I want to know what, I don't know, I want to know another way to save money. All right, my milk is all gone, so I don't need to put more flour if I don't have to. I believe this is the 4th cup, so if I use the rest of it, great. If I don't, so I'm gonna get what's on my bowl into this ball. How am I gonna do it? I gotta shove it in there, like that, pushing down onto it. I'm scraping this with my fingers. I hope I can't see. I'm trying to look at the comments and make sure if you guys are saying anything. If you guys wouldn't mind doing me a favor and hitting the like button, I'd appreciate it. Or dislike if you're bored. I don't mind. I just don't mind. I'm just kidding, you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. When I show you what I do, because I'm using a lot of my hand muscle right now, and you guys know that I have RSD in my hands, so it needs to almost be kneaded for about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. I don't have that ability to do more than once it's incorporated. So I blend for a couple minutes, and then I'll show you what I do next. See, all the flour is now incorporated. Out of the way. I have flour here in case I need it. And this is what I do next, guys. I know it's going to look crazy, but I kind of get it. But because I can't sit and knead it the way I need to, because my hands are very they just get swollen really fast. I don't know how to describe it. They are just, it's a CRPS. That's what I have in my hands. So I grab it. Once I can feel that it's kind of like ready to start being like, see how right now it's still a little tacky. I'm going to keep rubbing it, rolling it. I don't want to,
Ranch.
Okay. Ooh, it looks good. How's it taste?
Not bad.
I know we're used to having buttermilk ranch.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Wrong time.
There we go. Okay. Rarely calls like that. It should be in our. Yeah. So here's this, and then.
Which cousin's calling you?
My cousin's here.
Okay.
So then I get it and I hit it like that. Why? Because I don't have the muscle or the hand ability to keep on kneading it. Okay? That's what I do about 3 or 4 times. And then I'm going to let it sit. Okay, I'm going to let it sit and proof now. So I have this. If I wanted this bigger, you guys, I would just add 5 cups of flour or 6 cups. You know what I mean? I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna put it in there.
She's not answering me.
All right.
She probably doesn't know the number.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Where's my smaller bowl? Oh, you know what? I'll use this bowl really quick.
Oops, sorry.
You're okay.
Hello,
Hey guys.
Sarah?
this is Joe. This is Joe. Bonnie's husband. I got you on speaker.
Hey, babe.
She's right here. She's
Hold
on
for a
speaker.
second, hold on. You over a second. Hi, Mama. Are you okay? Oh, yeah, but I'm alive right now. You know how to get your instructions in bed.
Got dead airspace.
Huh?
It's all good.
God, it scared me. Because I'm thinking, like, is there something with my son? You know what I mean? She lives in the same city that he does. Sorry, guys. Oh, it gave me a little bit of a heart.
You just wanted me to wash it up?
Yes, I need that. Just put it over here. Dry it with it, way.
Oy.
Guys, we may have to cut it short other than the bread. I want to do the chicken salad. You want to send her?
What do you want me to send it?
The address.
Oh, did Mama?
The address here.
Oh, here?
Yeah, just where we were talking to her. We're right there.
Oh, okay.
And then just.
I don't know which one I caught her on.
So I have to move it because this thing is too big for my little hair nets to jump into. I think there was like 90 of them for $6. So I have to move it. I don't even know if it should fit. Moving that over. Moving this out of the way. All right. Let's see if we can use this one, you guys. Because I hate using. Oh, there we go. All right, let's move that over here.
You just want me to send her the address? That's it?
Yep, she's on her way. She's in
Oh.
Grand Rapids. She was going to stop over.
Oh.
All right. We're going to wait for that to rise. And as soon as that rises, then we can go on. Going on and on. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday, you guys. Hello, everybody. It's Saturday. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Devious. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good, baby. Hey, Rachel. I hope everybody's doing good. All right. I'll keep you guys up for a minute because I got to run around for a second. You guys, I'm the chicken salad, you guys, is just a rotisserie. Good. DVS, I hope you're doing good. I kind of started about 2 months ago. I started kind of experimenting with yeast and doing different stuff. And then in that time, I decided I wanted to know more about the starter thing. Hi, Teresa. You don't.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the state, Teresa. My husband was just talking to his dad. He lives in Grand Blanc. I live over by downtown Grand Rapids. I live a long ways from you, baby. So now, DVS, I'm making starter. It's like starter sourdough, but I do starter bagels. I made a bunch of stuff now. I make baguettes, and I'm trying to do the. Babe, what are those things called that I'm making?
Bagel?
English muffins.
English muffins.
I want to do the English muffins. I mean, I did them, but I didn't have all the things, so I tried to rig it with shortcuts. No bueno. Anyways, let me do my chicken salad so we can get that going. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, you guys do it. I'm sure you guys do yours just as good. I normally have buttermilk. That's the only thing that's different is I normally have buttermilk and I have ranch. So I have rotisserie and some onion. If I had pickle right now, dill pickle, I'd be using it. We don't have it. Some things we just don't have just because that's just the way the ball has thrown it to us. And then Joe made some ranch for me. Imagine what buttermilk would taste like. Even better. We're having that with the homemade bread. We'll cut those into slices. The dinner rolls that I'm making are gonna be for Joe's making White Castle. So these are, so when we have this, just regular, I mean, honestly, you guys, it costs $2.46 or $2.49 for a bag of flour. And I just use only 3 cups from it, maybe 4. You know what I mean? That's honestly, that is what motivated me, was I want to start saving more money. It's so soft. I can't even, like, just look. So we have 4. I can either have made them with French toast, say it went a day longer, I would have made French toast with it, but we're doing it for sandwiches, to have homemade sandwiches. Tomorrow we're gonna make White Castle, and I could have bought the $3 or $4 or $5 dinner rolls. Instead, I said I'll make the dinner rolls instead. And I'm gonna make bagels just because it's the weekend. My son's supposed to be coming over, so that's kind of. I love doing it. I made my son a loaf of bread yesterday when we went to visit him. I took it to him. He's like, Mom, I don't eat bread like this, because my son's very, very healthy. I really shouldn't be eating it. So I have ranch, onion, before I put my mayo in. I put salt, pepper on the chicken usually first. I don't put any of the other stuff. I usually season my chicken first. Yes, I put garlic powder. I'm Mexican. We put garlic in everything. And then cebolla. Word of the day, cebolla. Onion powder. So I put garlic powder, onion powder, because I want my chicken to have some flavor before I throw in the mayo. Mayo, Joe, come on, don't leave me.
Mayonnaise.
Don't leave me hanging. Oh, baby, you're doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. This is my big starter. Then when I'm gonna bake, I'll pull some out and put it over here. I'm gonna make discard crackers. You guys, it's literally just discard butter. And then if I want ranch, I sprinkle the ranch packet on top. If I want cheese crackers, I put grated cheddar cheese in it. And they taste exactly like cheese nips. Okay, so I'm mixing up my salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. See what it looks like? And it looks dry because it is dry. All it has in there is ranch right now. But then if you think about what is ranch, it's dill. I normally put pickles in it. Salt, pepper, dill, onion powder, garlic powder. Literally, the ranch that I put in is literally continuing the flavors that I already started with it. Joe's like, oh man, I guess we're not gonna eat right now because my cousin's coming. I am my cousin. Just look for a Denali, cuz.
No, she can't.
No?
It's out back. She'll take and see it. I told her to right up front, it's on the side,
Okay.
or park up front, it's on the side with the covered porch. You here already?
I don't know. I'm trying to check my kids. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. So this part goes up to how much you want. Joe's a real stickler. He likes his dry. I like mine wet, but he likes it to be like this. So I'm gonna not touch this anymore. And I'm gonna put a lid on this. I'm gonna let my stuff rise. I can come back live. My cousin's gonna be here in a minute. So I unfortunately plan to do more with you guys until she's on her way right now. Good, I'll give her some sticky buns.
There you go.
I just want to get them out of the house or I'll eat them. Okay, guys, I will be back if you guys want to come on back later. I'm going to but that's basically the dinner rolls. Once they rise, it'll get to like touching, it touches this. So it goes from right down here all the way up. And then once it's all the way to the top, I put a little bit of flour on the mat. I've done it a couple ways. I flip it all out and I split it so I know how much I want. Or I leave it in here, I take it off what I'm going to use, and I make my dinner rolls. I put them in there, and then whatever's left, I make into a loaf. So I can come back live with you guys if you guys want, or I can do it on my own. But it's up to you guys. Devious, oh my God, that would be so good. You are about 2.5. Yes, I am, Teresa. I'm about 2.5 hours away from you. Yes, yes, garlic with everything, girl. You don't even, oof. Joe's like, do we have to have garlic? I'm like, are you crazy? Do you want flavor? Okay, I am gonna, she's like minutes, so, cause if you're watching this, I love you. Okay, I'm gonna hop off. As soon as she leaves, I'm gonna come back live. All we can do is pray that this will be ready to go by the time she leaves, or she'll leave when this is ready to go. I don't want to rush her. I mean, that's just kind of awful. But I'm actually nervous right now. Like, which door? Okay, guys. I love you guys. Please hit the button on your way out. Member up if you are interested. We have the member link up above in the description. If you're interested in becoming a member, we would appreciate it. We really, really would appreciate our members. We would love our members to grow. We're in the single digits. We haven't been that in so long, which is kind of sad, but it's okay. I mean, I don't like, it's hard to describe. Like, I want, as much as I want my member to be more than, like, right now I think we have like 8 or 9, but as much as I want my members to grow, like, I get it. There's so many things you guys got to do, and I know what it's like for me when I'm struggling, and the last thing I want to do is, like, I don't know, like, oh my God, the membership came out. Oh my God, you know what I mean? So it's not that I don't want it to grow, but I just am like, oh, some people that $3.99 is like, oh my God, I forgot that comes out on the 17th, or I forgot that comes out on the 20th, or whatever it is. So I usually, my mindset is, I try to put people where I would want to be. And sometimes I do want, you know what I mean? Hey, William. But I also, as much as I want it to grow, I want to be compassionate or empathetic to what other people are going through. And if you haven't membered up, it's because you have your own things you have to do. But we'd love to have you. We call it La Familia. I don't know what we just do because we're Mexican, I guess. But we say join the family, welcome to the family. But if you're able to, it's up in the description. I can grab it for you. I just don't have Joe's phone. Hi. Are you bustling?
Yeah.
Joe, stop.
Just stop. Don't even stop me.
Did you say don't even stop me?
Don't even talk to me.
I hate you, Joey.
Yeah, well.
You're gonna love me right now, right, Joe?
Yep, you are.
All right, hold up. Sorry, guys. Okay. If you're interested in becoming a member, we'd love to have you. It's just would be nice, and I don't want to pressure you, but if you want to join, come on in. Hold on. Sorry about that. Oh my God, my cousin's here. Joe, shut up. She's on the live, Joe.
Oh.
Joe's like, oh God. I love you guys so much. Mint, do you have G go live almost every Friday? What is that? Gigi. I don't know what that is. But I will go live every Friday. Just kidding. All right, guys, hold up. I gotta say hi to my cousin. Then I gotta drop another link. If you're able to bless us, we'd appreciate it. If you're able to join, we'd appreciate it. Don't feel obligated. Just know we would appreciate any blessing you're able to give us. Our Cash App, our PayPal are right in there. And then our, what else? Cash App, PayPal, and if you could share it, we would love that. I'll come live later once it, let me show you. See it, where it's at? That's where we're at, guys. It's getting there. Once it gets the full proof, the full, like I'm telling you, it gets to the top. And then once you punch it, then you can divide it up into your bread, or you can divide it up into whatever we're gonna do it as. I'm gonna make bagels later, so if you guys aren't able to catch the one, then we're doing the dinner rolls, then you can catch us later on tonight when we do the other ones. I think Joe's doing White Castle tomorrow, so just FYI. All right, everybody, everywhere, love you so much. Have a blessed day, and if you're able to make it back in, we'll see you when you come back in. Thanks, guys. Jay?
See ya.
Joe's busy.